Hello and welcome to another episode of Beyond the 3D. My name is Michael J. Russ, your host. Today we're going to talk about the topic of self-talk. We're going to talk about it with regard to two words, which could be the most important two words in your inner dialogue, your inner conversation. And those two words are I am. I am. Those are the two most important words. Why are they the most important? Because whatever you attach the words I am to, you will experience in your life. You will feel in your life. They frame how you feel, what you think, the experience, the reality that you have. When you say, I am successful, over and over again to yourself, if that's what you attach the words I am to, it frames how you perceive your world, how you go about engaging with your world, the energy and drive and passion that you have for whatever it is that you do, whatever you have your focus and attention on. When you say, I am not, same thing occurs. You have now framed your reality around what you are not. It's always important to, when engaging in self-talk, to put yourself in the present moment of who and what you are and what you're capable of. Now, just as a refresher, self-talk is what you think and say about yourself, both in your mind, in your head, in thought, and in open conversation with other people. When you express what you think about yourself out loud and what you're capable of. When you express who you are out loud and what you're capable of to other people, those around you. And it's really a dialogue that goes on all the time. I've spoken of it several times in this podcast, and I want to focus specifically on the I am in this particular podcast. The I am, the two most important words. There are four sets of words: I am, I can, I will, I have, right? Those are the most important. I can, I have, I will, right? And they happen to be part of this. But the I am, those are the most important. They are the most important because they do state who you are in that very moment. And we live in the present. You must live in the present. You can forget about the past. You can't change it. You can only learn from it and move on. And I talked about a couple of words previously that can help you reset or pivot your thinking, behaviors, attitude, feelings, thoughts, perceptions, whatever. You can change it. And those words are up to now. If you recall that episode a few episodes ago, and I hope you've listened to it, up to now, it's a reset. It's a pivot. So you can, if you want to change something about yourself, the way you use this is, up to now, I've been this. However, I am going to change this. I am in the works of doing this. I am this. I am that. Up to now, previously, I was this. I am now this. That's how you reset. That's how you reset self-talk. When you speak negatively about yourself, you realize that, oh, wait a minute, I just said I was stupid, even in jest. You can reset. Up to now, I've said I'm stupid. However, I am not. Or instead of I am not, you can say I am smart. Don't say I am not. You never want to state what you aren't. You want to state what you are. So, and you see how I am. This is something I use every single day. So I always have to be cognizant of what I'm thinking and saying. I am a work in progress, just like you. Even though I've mastered the concept of self-talk when it comes to guiding myself through my life and career. And if you don't know about me, I've been in a career for 36 years where it's full commission. I've had to craft my life, my income, very delicately, dance through my month and create it from scratch every single month for 36 years. And I've come to very much love it. because that experience that I've had in the last 36 years has shaped me into an incredibly confident person, and a person who understands the power of I am, the power of the words you use about yourself, the words I use about myself. That is what I've come to understand. When I stopped saying negative things about myself, and in the beginning of my career, I wasn't as confident as I am now. I really wasn't. I had some thought viruses I was operating from. I had dropped out of college. I'd had a couple of businesses, and they were successful, and that wasn't a problem. I had no idea what I wanted to do or where I wanted to go until somebody came to me one day and said, hey, you can do this. This opportunity is out there and available for you. It scared the heck out of me. Because it involved getting on the phone and talking to people that I'd never met before. And that scares the heck out of most people, because I was getting on a phone, calling somebody that I'd never met before, and I was exposing them to something and asking them to buy that thing based on making sure that it was completely and totally right for them. That, to most people, is incredibly scary. And they would say, no, I could never do that before. I could never do that, ever. I have to make sure all my I's are dotted and T's are crossed. Need to make sure that somebody gives me a salary every month, regardless of how I feel, what I'm thinking, how my family life, personal life is, what I think about myself. Regardless of what goes on in my life, all I have to do is show up and I get a paycheck. I don't have to have an attitude that is at its peak every day. I don't have to be operating at 10 every single day. I can be a 2 and still get a paycheck at the end of the month. The issue with that is most people don't fully achieve the personal growth and evolution in their life, not only financially, but personally, that they actually could. I realize that not everybody is cut out for doing what I do or for being an entrepreneur, which is very much kind of what I am. Not everybody's cut out for that, and have to make sure that they, do get a paycheck. And that's fine. I'm not here to judge people. What I'm here saying is that you owe it to yourself to make sure that you are supporting yourself at every turn, reaching for opportunities as they exist, even when you have never engaged in those opportunities before, in those things that are available to you, that you are breaking the boundaries of your own doubts and fears, moving beyond them, feeling alive in this life by grasping and attempting to do something that you've never done before, and taking a level 10 attitude with you to do it. Making sure that your self-talk, your I am, fully supports everything about you and what you're doing. And when you say, I am confident that I can make this happen. I am confident I can make this happen. Versus, I'm in doubt. I don't know if I can do this. That's that inner conversation. It's this little tussle between I can, I can't, I can, I can't. And there's a certain energy attached to those words. Certain energy. We've talked about vibrational frequency in past episodes. There is a vibrational frequency to words. Every word, positive, negative, whatever, it all carries frequency. It all carries a vibration associated with it. And when you harness the I am to the most, and take it to the highest level of frequency, I am love being an incredibly high frequency. I am happiness. I am happy. I am loved. I am loved. I am loving. You're embracing the highest frequency that you could. I am compassionate. I am loving. I am a beautiful person. I am kind to people. I am empathetic. I'm kind to myself. I am forgiving. I am grateful. You could throw it in front of everything. I am. You're stating who you are right here, right now, in this moment. And it is incredibly, incredibly powerful. And these two words have the power to change who you are and the life you're living. When you do simple things, the simplest of them is to examine how you are using the words I am in your inner conversation, your inner dialogue, when it comes to you and what you're doing, the actions you have to take, and believing what you're capable of. I am. I am a creator. I am inspirational. I'm a creator. I create my life. I am designing my life. If you're using the words I am in a negative context about yourself, and I, by the way, God must tell you that I do not ever say the words I am sick, ever. I might say, I'm feeling a little out of sorts. Got to get to the bottom of it, and I will. I do not use those words because the words I am are so powerful, they create your reality. They are programming for you. And I've always said self-talk is programming. I am. The words I am are the most programmable words that you can ever say. So when you attach the words I am to something that doesn't really reflect who you are, it reflects doubt or reflects fears, lack of confidence, that sort of thing, then that's what you're doing. You're really reinforcing that in your life, that reality, that feeling that comes along with that, the thoughts, the perceptions that come along with that. When you say I am dumb or I am stupid in jest, or even for real, that's what you're reinforcing. That's the reality you're creating for yourself. You're really closing doors off to being creative, to being smart, to being inspired when you say that. There's no cost to changing that language. I am creative. I am inspired. I'm inspired to make this happen. I'm inspired to overcome this challenge that I've been given. It's not something you have to say to somebody. You just have to believe it in your own mind. Say it in your own head. You think it. I'm inspired to overcome this challenge. I'm so grateful for this opportunity because I know I am the person that can make this happen. I am. I'm going off to school. What's your I? You're going off to school. What is your I am? Know your I am. Come up with 3 statements that help define who you are and the reality that you desire to manifest for yourself. I am confident. I am inspiring. I am creative. What is your I am? I am doing this. I am making this happen. What are your I am statements? Come up with 3. I'm telling you. I said over and over myself in the last 30 years, I'm a beautiful, passionate, loving, and giving man. And I expanded that to I am a beautiful, loving, kind, compassionate, and giving man. I'm a beautiful, passionate, loving, giving, compassionate man. I'd say that to myself every single day, and I'd operate from that context. I'd operate it from it because, someone said something long ago, fake it till you feel it. If you don't feel that great, come up with an I am statement that reinforces what you desire to be. And if you're not feeling that great, say, I am well, I am healthy. I am the healthiest person on the planet. Set that stage, because that's what you're doing. You're setting that stage. You got cancer? I am healthy. I am vibrantly healthy. That's the program you want to start instilling in your reality. And then you approach everything else that you do from that standpoint. That's the thought you want, the track of thought, the I am thought you want to create when you've been diagnosed with something. There's a great story, a talk I've told in the past, and I don't know which podcast, about a gentleman who was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer, which basically it's not something you can test for. There's no test for pancreatic cancer as I know of at this particular point. And when he went in to see his doctor, and his doctor gave him the diagnosis, the doctor said, only about 4.6% of the people who have pancreatic cancer actually survive it. And he looked at the doctor and he said, I'm the 4.6%. That's me. I'm the 4.6%. And he actually did survive pancreatic cancer. And I believe he wrote a book about it. I'm the 4.6%. Now that is confidence. That is setting the stage for your reality, for how you face what you've got. I am the 4.6%. How many times do you say that to yourself? I'm the winner. I'm successful at this. When given a challenge, when faced with a challenge or challenging circumstance or whatever it is, I am the 10% that succeed. If 90% of the people don't, I am the 10. Why would you say I'm the 90? What good does that do you? How does that serve you? How does that set the stage for actually facing what you have to face? That doesn't make any sense. If 90% of the people wash out, I'm the 10% that succeeds. That's where you have to do that. It doesn't cost you a dime other than the mental commitment to make it happen. So think about your I am. That's what I want you to do. Think about your I am. This is not going to be a very long podcast because this is a simple, basic concept. I want you to take and assess. Take this I am statement and assess your I am statements, the times you say I am and what you're putting behind the I am. Is it something that's positive about you or is it something negative? Is it something positive about what you have to do or negative? At the very least, adopt the I am statements of I am grateful, I am forgiving, I am loving. What we need more in this world at this particular point in its existence is more unconditional love, less judgment of ourselves, those around us. We need more love. We need more love, more unconditional love, love without condition. That's what that means. Love without any attachments or conditions associated with it. I'll love you as long as you're not a Republican, or I'll love you as long as you're not a Democrat. I'll love you as long as you don't go there. I'll love you as long as you don't do this. That is judgment. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about loving people for who they are. The decisions they make are completely theirs, and they have every right to make the decisions that they make. You have every right to make decisions that you make. And if you formulate a foundation of love and living your life with love, unconditional love, love without condition, you're going to approach life in that way. You're going to approach every circumstance, every challenge, every situation, every event that comes your way. You'll begin to view that, your response, your approach to it, through the lens of love instead of judgment. And if you feel you've been wronged, the last thing you want to say or think is that I am a victim of this. I am a victim. That will take you down a path that really shuts down. It really actually alleviates all control you have over the situation. Emotional control. Your thoughts, your perceptions, your feelings are all going to be dictated by that statement. I am a victim. I am less than. You are never a victim. You are always victorious. Always. I am in control. Not a victim. I'm in control of these circumstances. I'm in control of every thought, every word, every feeling, every action. And I am responsible. I am responsible for every thought, word, feeling, and action that that I utter or do, or that I think. Everything. I am responsible. I am forgiving. I am grateful. I am loving. I am kind. Start viewing your interactions with people and events from the standpoint of a positive I am. You change your life. If you find yourself using an I am statement behind something negative, in front of something negative, then you have the right to change it. And when you do, your whole reality will change. That's how powerful the words I am are. Who you are in this given moment is dictated by the words I am, what you put behind I am. So think about that from now on. I said this wasn't going to be a long episode. I welcome your comments about this. Whatever you're facing in life, think about the I am statements that you're using that surrounding your circumstances. It could be the greatest challenge of your life. Make sure your I am statement is a positive one that supports what you want instead of what you don't, what you desire, what you dream about, the goal or mission that you set for yourself. Say it over and over and over again. Create 3 positive I am statements for yourself. Use them every single day. Let them reinforce who you are. They will begin to in short order dictate your reality because you'll be changing your thought paradigm about how you engage with people and challenges and circumstances in your life. They will shift everything for you. It's a huge pivot. Up to now, I've been this. Now I am this. Try that. If you have a goal or objective that you really need to accomplish, a dream, a mission, make sure that you pay very close attention to the I am statements that you are using and that you will use in the future about your goal, about accomplishing that goal or mission. If you've got an incredible challenge that you're facing right now in your life, pay extremely close attention to the I am statements that you are using about your challenge and yourself in relationship to that challenge. Because those I am statements will shape your outcome, shape your approach, shape your thoughts, shape your perceptions. They'll shape the way you feel about what you're doing, what you have to do. Now that's it for this episode. I appreciate you listening. I appreciate you sharing this podcast with others. I appreciate you leaving your comments about this podcast on iTunes or Spreaker or SoundCloud or wherever it is that you can leave a review. Let others know what you think about this podcast and how it's helped you, helped shape you, helped move you in a different direction. It's up to you. You can pivot at any moment. It's your life. You can do it. Until next time, stay safe, be secure, and make it a magnificent day every day. Bye-bye.